You think they have my size in the pants?
啊，这个吗？
You really want me
有
like
的
a local?
有的，有的，有的。
No, no, I was joking. Don't even ask.
你看嘛，这个很大的。哎，这个。Hey, stop.
No, no, I'm very faster.
Today is the day to go to the market in Daxun Town, Linzhan County, Guilin. Every market day, Jack and his family ride their tricycle to the market. Jack is from Belgium, and now he has settled down in Guilin after meeting his wife there.
今天你们赶需的话，是准备买什么东西呢？
买点平常日常要煮的菜，因为我们很喜欢买那些后面一点点那些老奶奶老爷爷挑来的，有时候你能挑到很多好货，但是要看天气。
他喜不喜欢这个像我们这样的赶需呢？
很喜欢，很喜欢。因为来到这里之后，我们吃到的东西味道都和城市里面的味道不一样。
米粉好吃吗？米粉
很好吃。
是的。就是这个不是桂林米粉，这个酸辣粉。
酸辣粉。
酸辣粉。
竹粉。
可新鲜了，都是早上杀出来的这些猪肝粉条。
On October 2nd, 2022, they opened their guest house in Shangduli village, Daxun Town. The location is convenient and surrounded by mountains and rivers. The front door faces a tributary of the Lijiang River with clear water. The house is surrounded by vineyards and vegetable gardens with beautiful scenery.
So, for the moment, I'm making an itinerary for a family that wants to come to Guilin next month, in March. And so what I do is I make an itinerary for them with a proposal. Then I need to give them a price and then see if they want to come for that price.
Before running the guest house, Jack had been working in the tourism industry. He plans tours for foreign tourists and help them better understand China.
I work in tourism. So I arrived in 2009 as a tour leader, met my wife and stayed here as a tour leader for most of the time except the past 3 years. I also work as an independent travel agent, so for a French website and now also for a Belgian company where we specialize in group tours and incentive tours all around China. Why I like China? Well, I was sent to China actually when I applied for the job at the company as a tour leader. They asked me to come to China and I said, yeah, why not? I thought it would be for a year or two, and then I started liking China more and more, and yeah, I stayed. That's all.
After living in China for a long time, Jack has completely assimilated into the local lifestyle. His Guilin son-in-law manages the vegetable garden, raises chickens and ducks, and can even bake authentic Guilin sausage.
Putting hot coals on, we have sugar cane, and we put some hot coals on the sugar canes, and you see it smokes immediately. Yeah, to smoke the meat. We've been doing this for about 2 weeks now. We had a lot of meat, already from before New Year, but we did 2 different times. And so now it's smoking, and it's more or less ready.
You like this job?
Yeah, it's fun. It's good to eat what you make yourself. Then you know where it's from. We know what's inside. It's pure meat. And it tastes a lot better than the one you buy in the supermarket or at the market. Let me take out one piece. It's meat and it's smoked, so it's not totally healthy, but it's delicious. So this is how it comes out.
What's this in China?
花肉?
腊肉.
腊肉. Nothing is better than free food. So no, it's nice. At least you're sure where it comes from. We are sure they didn't use any pesticides or any bad stuff to make it grow faster. It's 100% natural. In Belgium, more and more people try to get a small garden. Even if it's only 1 square meter in the street, they will do it, but unfortunately we lack of space. I grew up in Brussels, so the capital of Belgium, and there we barely have any place to grow our own vegetables. So usually we just go to the local supermarket, buy our food and cook the food. Even the meat, here we have our own chickens. In Europe, you would never grow your own chicken and kill your own chicken. You would just, if you have a countryside house, you might have a few chickens to eat.
Like many city dwellers, Jack, who grew up in a city in Belgium, loves the convenience and prosperity of the city, but also longs for the life of the countryside. Along the tributary of the Lijiang River, he finally found the answer he was looking for.
Around this village, the village itself was set up a little bit for tourism because we have a lot of grapefruits. So here in the back, it's all in the summer you can come and pick your own grapes. And so the big advantage for me to live here compared to Guilin city is of course the fresh air. As soon as you come outside, you're in nature. You have the river on one side, you have the mountains in the back. If I take my bike, I can go out for 20-30 kilometers without seeing any car. There's a lot of small secret places in the back that nobody knows about. So there might be a lot of tourism in the region, but it's still a very quiet place and very nice to be in the summer, also in the winter. It's not too bad here. The winter is cold, we don't have heater, but yesterday the sun was shining. Instead of being inside an apartment, you can go sit outside on the terrace, something a lot of people in the city don't have. Having so much space here for ourselves is a kind of luxury we didn't expect in China.
他来这边，他喜欢这个地方吗？你老公人？
他很喜欢，这是之前缘分，就是我们有出来玩的时候，就无意中想到有这么一个地方，但是具体不知道在哪里，然后我们就自己兜兜转转，一直找了大概1个多礼拜，然后来这附近转了很久之后，就决定在这里。除了这个村以外，其他的村都不是那种就是规划的这么干净的，还有专人打扫的，所以这个村的环境真的是很好，空气也很好。
你老公在这边生活也非常自在。
是的，是的，而且农村人对他比较热情，这是他比较喜欢的。
Jack loves Chinese culture very much. He and his wife met for the first time in Longsheng, Guilin.
I start or you start? No, I remember we met each other in Ping'an, Longsheng. She was on the rice fields as a minority girl, all dressed up, all beautiful, asking me if I wanted to take pictures with her. But because I was there every 2 weeks, we started talking. She was practicing her English.
我们刚刚认识的时候，其实我们2个还没有就是互相之间说谈朋友的这种关系。当时我是特别的想练习我的英语口语，所以呢，我每次都会找他说话。然后他的客人来呢，我也是对他的客人就是很友好。
你们俩其实都是在算工作中认识的。
工作中认识的，就是在一个就是对于他来说，他去过很多就是很多个国家的人来说，就在一个山旮旯里面就被我拦截下来了。
Jack's family also loves Chinese culture and Guilin. Jack's mother visited Guilin a long time ago.
My mother came, she already came to Guilin the first time in the 90s, 1994, 1995 she came the first time. 1994? Yeah. Very long ago. Yeah. My mom teaches Tai Chi, so I know already about Chinese culture before I came to China, and that's how she came to China long before more.
After living in Guilin for 13 years, Jack has witnessed the city's rapid changes.
China will always surprise me. I think Guilin follows China in that way. But for the rest, yeah, Guilin changed a lot, of course. Became a lot bigger, a lot more high rises. And when I came in 2009, the buildings were maybe 10 floors high maximum. Now you have buildings of 30, 40 stories high, especially in Lingué. Lingué was a small town at that time. It became a lot bigger. So for me, the biggest change the last 10 years is that Guilin really moved from countryside city to city.
Jack believes that while modern civilization gathers in the city, the countryside remains the beauty of traditional and unique culture. This foreign son-in-law has become a local man.
I hope people consider me as local, but yeah, it's still sometimes difficult for them to accept that locals don't all look Chinese. But yeah, I enjoy it very much. Otherwise, I couldn't be here for more than 10 years. I prefer the people here in the countryside than the people in the city, honestly. It's a lot more relaxed and they don't care where you're from. But I have some neighbors. I cannot really talk to them, but I listen to them because I understand more Chinese than I speak it, so it's fun.
Body language?
No, not body language. That would be strange here. But no, just I understand what they mean, and with the few words of Chinese that I know, I try to reply. And most of the time, my wife or my mother-in-law are talking to them, and I just listen.
After eating a lot of Chinese food, Jack occasionally misses the taste of his hometown. After finishing a day's work, he makes bread in the kitchen to ease his homesickness. As the days go by, their two children grow up in their own time. The couple hopes that their children can grow up happily in nature.